Greetings, everybody. This is Leviathan here, and today we're rolling out the traditions, man. It is the Monday at the start of the week of what is coming up for the start of a new season. Season 18 starts August 23rd. That is this coming Friday. And as we always tell you, when this challenge rift rolls over, which is right in front of us today, do not complete the challenge rift until the season starts and you get your seasonal character, because the idea is that you want to be able to take advantage of getting this challenge rift cash with all the juicy rewards in it and get a really sick start to the beginning of your season. There have been countless guides and things that people in the community have talked about in order to utilize those materials and things that you get out of there. I have a couple guides myself. Check the video description for links. But today's business is going to be helping you finish this challenge rift in plenty of time. We kind of got an interesting build here. I haven't run Nats in a while, you know, as much as I love Demon Hunter, but it is a Nats setup. And mainly the thing that you're caring about here is activating Rain of Vengeance. There is the Crashing Rain belt here too, which makes it do a nice amount of damage. So you're essentially going to hopefully find a bunch of elites, drop Rain of Vengeance on them. You're using your generator and your spender here, Cluster Arrow and Evasive Fire, to reset the cooldown on Rain of Vengeance so that you can pump it out as much as possible. And this is also tied to your damage reduction too, so make sure that you're having really good uptime on Rain of Vengeance, otherwise you'll start to take some damage and you could die. And this is a slower rift, so you know you're gonna probably want some decent time. When you're doing this in groups, which you can do your challenge rift in groups for those of you that don't know, it'll make things even easier. I'm going to basically just run in here now, show you where all the pylons are and stuff. There's nothing to really be too cautious of or know about. You know, you have frost burns, there's just like some free stuff, but there's like random pieces of gear here. I don't know what the heck's going on. For the most part, you just want to make sure that you put your, like I said, Rain of Vengeance, activate as much as possible. And then when you can, throw your sentries on top of elites, because that's where you're going to slow them down and then be able to take advantage of Bane the Trapped, Call the Weak, which are passives that you have in this build, and gems that you have in this build respectively. Here on this side you want to come here because there's a shield pylon, and so that way you get that, which is good. And just try to kill some trash along the way, but I mean the main course here is the elites. You are going to run out of hatred because Cluster Arrow is a super heavy spell in terms of what it asks of you to spend it. This is a dead end, so you don't have to go up there, by the way. You just want to keep coming down here. There's going to be a bigger room right here. Snoop all this stuff down. Up this way as well, to the north here, is a dead end again. So I would just try to like do a loop around this room because there is some density in here, some good trash mods and stuff. This is so funny. This is going so much better than my first attempt. This is my second attempt, so you know I'm trying to go mainly off sight read because that's what a lot of you will be doing potentially. You can come in here and practice. I always do advocate for people to practice, but just make sure that you don't kill the Rift Guardian. You'll see that I'm going to stop before that happens, hopefully, so that I can save myself from dying. Or not dying, well, save myself from dying, but save myself from making sure that I don't complete the challenge rift before Friday. Alright, so that's the first floor. A couple of elites there. There's that shield pylon, so be noteworthy of that. Down here, there is another elite. So I would come here to grab this elite, and there is a pylon that's back to the north. We want that pylon. I believe it's a power, if I remember correctly. So we're going to just kill that blue, and then we're going to pop back over this way. Pylon. Oh, maybe oh, actually, that's right. It's coming up. Actually, so the best pathing here, then, with that in mind, is to just go down there to that platform like we had before. Ah, it's coming up here. There it is. Okay, so then you get this power here, which is nice. Now your Rain of Vengeance will really hit like a truck. And down to the right is a dead end. There's not much there, so I would skip that. I would take this pathing that I'm taking because this is the fastest way out of here. And there's not too much on this floor anyways, so I would just keep skipping forward. And you can see I'm not being like too crazy about my placement on my sentries and stuff. I'm just kind of throwing them here or there. Because you do enough damage even without throwing the sentries on top of stuff. to, you know, need like perfect placement or anything like that. I just want to nuke this yellow if I can. Yeah, so you can see I'm just generating hatred to get enough to spend cluster arrow, spamming out cluster arrow to make sure that I get my vengeance reset, and I'm basically just jamming the Rain of Vengeance button to make sure that it's getting off, getting casted, so there's damage. And here, this is where your challenge rift will end. This is a good floor. There's a lot of good trash mobs here. There's an elite coming up. That should about do it for us. There's also a channeling pylon right after him. I'm probably actually going to end up going past it a little bit now because I'm taking a more... Like last time I did this, I was being very exploratory. This time we're kind of getting right to the point. So I actually don't have as much progression as I had when I was practicing. Which is fine. That means we'll see a little bit more of the rift. All of us together. Just make sure this guy doesn't kill us. There we go. Alright, so we're at 95%. Here's that channeling pylon. Oh, the nice part about this is you can spam Rain of Vengeance as much as you want. So I'm not going to put any sentries down because I don't want them to fire. I'm just going to keep spamming out Rain of Vengeance. I kind of want to see what the Guardian is at least. Alright, it's Orlash. So now we're just going to teleport out. And this is what you can do if you want to test it. Just teleport out as soon as you come across the Guardian, because that way you won't even get a chance to kill him. But that's generally what you got here. Like I said, a little bit of a longer one. You can see we had plenty of time on the bar by the time we spawned the Guardian. He shouldn't take too long to kill either. Drop a bunch of sentries on top of him to activate, like I said, Cull the Weak and Bane of the Trapped. And then just keep spamming out. Do that back and forth of spamming Cluster Arrow until you run out of hatred. Hit Evasive Fire to get your hatred back. And then just keep jamming that Rain of Vengeance button. Hope this video helped you out. Make sure you like and subscribe if it did. And if you want to come back to the channel for some more helpful tips, guides, videos, I'll be doing all sorts of stuff in Season 18. Right above me is my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Leviathan111. I will be playing groups this coming season. I know a lot of you might know me from my solo self-found stuff that I was doing last season in particular. I will be doing groups to change things up in Season 18. I don't know how hard I'll be going, but at least in the opening weekend, I'll be doing a 24-hour stream. So I really hope you guys will join me there. Should be a blast. It always is. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Leave any questions, comments, concerns in the comment section. Check out the video description for other links, and I'll see you next time. Peace and love.